As Chief Product Officer, I'm obsessed with insurance distribution, how we can work to make it better, how we can support you, our clients, in growing faster and achieving your goals. Why? Because at Vertafore, our commitment to the customer lies at the heart of everything we do. We're not just here to provide software solutions, we're here to empower you to succeed. That's why we're constantly refining our products to give you back something invaluable, time. Time to focus on what truly matters to you, being the trusted advisors your clients depend on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am so glad you are here hanging out with me today in the program. The Mayor Heath Sharon here, because I got some really exciting things I want to talk to you about this week. You see, last week, while my partner in crime and co-host of this show, Sydney Rowe, was in New Orleans, my favorite city of all time, at Accelerate, powered by NetVU, one of the best conferences in our industry, I was here holding the fort down for you, the audience, for you, the listener, because I got your back. You see, I may not be able to take you through and get you all the food they consumed in New Orleans, and I definitely can't take you through the 100-plus vendor trade fair, help you to go through the TechHub and get the demos and see some of those presentations. What I can do is I can pull back the curtain a little bit, and I can show you what went on the main stage. Shh. You see, the next 2 weeks, hang with me here, and we're going to see some main stage presentations. Or if you're an audio listener only, you'll be able to listen to what went on the main stage. Starting with this week, here in a few minutes, you're going to hear from the main stage our opening sessions, highlighted by our CEO, Amy Zupon, and our Chief Product Officer, James Thom. They're going to be talking about 5 product highlights. And as a bonus, you're going to hear 3 technology trends that Amy Zupon sees in our industry that we should be paying attention to. And you're going to hear about Project Impact from James Thom. You're not going to want to miss this conversation. So guys, without further ado, I'm going to jump out of the way here so you guys could check out this episode. Welcome to the VIP Podcast. Let's go.
Please welcome Vertafore's Chief Executive Officer, Amy Zupon.
Everyone, welcome to Accelerate 2024. It is so great to be here with all of you today in New Orleans, and I hope you're as excited to be here as I am this week. You know, New Orleans, for me, it's a special place, right? You know, before my husband and I got married and had kids, we came here for the Jazz Festival each and every year. And if you haven't been, I highly recommend it. I saw so many great acts there. But our very last Jazz Festival headlined Trombone Shorty, our performer for tomorrow night. Still to this day, a hand-painted portrait of Trombone Shorty playing his trombone that he signed hangs in our family room at home. So clearly I am excited for tomorrow night. New Orleans, the music, the food culture, the food, right? The history, I just love it all. I also love being a part of this NetVU community. You know, the energy and the history, the friendships and the support, right? It's special. It truly is unique, and I know you all feel that. You know, I stood on stage last year in Austin, and I told you all that we are not the same company that we were 6 years ago, right? And that we were investing record amounts back into our products to drive the digital agency of the future, right? And I stand here today to build upon that. You know, we are investing record amounts into our platform of solutions for the independent agency channel. And my plan is to use our time together this morning demonstrating that to all of you. But I think first, we should really ask ourselves, why are we investing record amounts right now? You know, first and foremost, it's because this independent agency channel is growing. If you think about it, of the $861 billion in P&C premiums sold in the US in 2022, which by the way was up 10% year over year, approximately 87% of commercial lines premium and 38% of personal lines premium were placed by independent agents, right? And this share is actually growing. It's up 3% over the last several years. What that says is more and more insurance premium is coming through this channel, which is awesome news for every single person in this room. But things are getting more and more complicated. As all of the work that you do, and you're not just selling more policies, but you're actually selling more complicated policies. And you're doing so often with the same people, or even more challenging with newer people, as some of your most experienced people start to retire. But I don't have to tell you guys any of that, right? You know that, you live it, you feel it, right? But this requires technology to evolve for you. And at the same time, similar to many other industries, things are changing in insurance, right? And I'd like to highlight 3 trends this morning, trends that I feel are particularly relevant to this community and to our relationship. So the first is security. So believe it or not, a cyber attack occurred every 39 seconds in 2023, right? Yeah, you heard that right, every 39 seconds. That's over 2,200 cases a day. And if that's not eye-opening enough, get this, right? The global cost of cybercrime is predicted to skyrocket past $8 trillion in 2023 alone. Security, it's not just a trend impacting us here in insurance, but it's impacting all industries. And if your technology partners are not talking to you about it, they should be, right? You should know that at Vertafore, this is of the utmost importance to us, right? We have significant investments in these areas to protect you, to protect us. So our next trend is data. Right? Everybody talks about data, right? Small agencies, large agencies, carriers, MGAs, everyone wants to do more with the data that they have, and everybody wants access to more and more data. But the challenge, quality data can be hard to come by in this industry, right? If I had $1 for every customer that has talked to me in the last year about how do we get better quality data, right? And hard to believe, but more than 2/3 of all insurers claim that they find their own data to be inadequate. It's hard to believe, right? But I stand here today and I tell you all of us need to focus on quality data as job one, right? This means automating as much as possible to avoid manual data entry, manual mistakes, right? It means getting the data entered right the first time. It means supplementing our data with valid source information so we're not making mistakes. It means auditing the quality of the data that you have. It is only then, team, that we together can start to use that data to drive your business forward. For insights, sure, but ultimately for prediction and even automating more practices like renewals and other things. This is all possible, but it's all possible with quality data. A priority, I think, for everybody in this room. And the last trend I want to highlight is artificial intelligence. Probably the most talked about technology trend right now, right? Yeah. Simply put, right? Artificial intelligence, it's a technology which enables computers to accomplish tasks that typically require a human's intelligent behavior. So gathering data, gathering information, analyzing that data, and even making decisions, right? And that's what the technology is about. The reality is that AI tools are either augmenting or even in some places automating human-led activities. I will tell you, augmenting is typically the more common answer across all industries, but it's not new, right? We leverage AI models today in Risk Match. We leverage them in Agency Zoom. We have for years to augment work that are actually done by our users. And we continue to deploy that technology throughout our solutions as use cases demand. But now there's generative AI, right? Generative AI is a whole new animal, right? Generative AI is designed to actually let the computer create new content, generate new ideas, all based on patterns and data that it has learned and evaluated. I step back, I'm like, wow, this has real power for us, but it also comes with extreme responsibility. Risks around data protection, cybersecurity threats, ethical dilemmas, you name it, right? They're real, and this technology should not be leveraged without proper governance and infrastructure. At Vertafore, as I think about AI, we're in a similar stage to many other companies. We've been using AI in many forms and fashions for quite some time, right? Generative AI, that's where we're focused now, right? We're in what I would call the infrastructure building stage, right? Trying to put up the right governance in place so that we use it responsibly. By the end of this year, our infrastructure will be in place, and we're going to be in a position, to really accelerate pace as we move into 2025. I am incredibly bullish about what this technology can do to drive our industry forward. There is so much opportunity with AI. So we at Vertafore, what do? We are obsessed with the independent agent, right? We are obsessed with the entire distribution channel. Simplifying and automating the life cycle so that you can focus on what matters most to your business, that's what my team wakes up every day thinking about. And that means us keeping up and leading through these industry evolutions together. And our team lives this purpose every day. I just said it, right? We are proud to empower more than 160,000 management system users, process more than 200 million rating transactions, automate workflows for more than 100,000 insurance professionals. We partner with 98% of the top brokers in the industry and 96% of the top P&C carriers. We serve more insurance industry professionals than anybody else, and this is something I will tell you we do not take for granted. We work hard, and we will continue to work hard to earn this position each and every day. As many of you know, almost 3.5 years ago, we were acquired by Roper Technologies. And since Roper became the owner of Vertafore, I will tell you, they have done everything that they said they would to help us further our business. Why does this matter to you? Why am I talking about it, right? The ownership structure is a huge win for Vertafore customers, for all of you. Roper is now a permanent owner of Vertafore, meaning that they are thinking about this business across a long time horizon, right? They are thinking about making the investments for the long haul. What's it meant for us? Plain and simple, more investment. More investment in product, more investment in service, and more investment in partnerships in the market. And I'm excited to continue to build on that as we move forward in the years to come. But speaking of investment, let's talk about product. I think that's what you probably really want to hear about. You use them every day. You rely on them to sell, market, and service more than $300 billion in premium in a year out of this team. You love them, and man, you wish they would do more for you, right? And so please join me in welcoming Thom to the stage. James runs everything product at Vertafore. He is the man behind the mission, a student of our industry. He is a champion for the independent agency channel, and he is a friend to many of us. So, Thom.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to see everyone here gathered today. Accelerate is a time where we can connect with our community of customers and partners who share our passion for transforming the insurance landscape. As Chief Product Officer, I'm obsessed with insurance distribution, how we can work to make it better, how we can support you, our clients, in growing faster and achieving your goals. Why? Because at Vertafore, our commitment to the customer lies at the heart of everything we do. We're not just here to provide software solutions, we're here to empower you to succeed. That's why we're constantly refining our products to give you back something invaluable, time. Time to focus on what truly matters to you, being the trusted advisors your clients depend on. So my mission is to streamline processes, eliminate manual tasks, and equip you with the tools you need to engage with your clients. Success isn't just about keeping up, it's about staying ahead. Let's talk about some numbers. I'm proud to announce that since last year at this time, we've delivered more than 4,000 features to this community. That's not just a statistic, it's a testament to our dedication to driving your success. In fact, we've doubled down on our commitment with a staggering 24% of our revenue invested back into our products. That's nearly double what it was when I joined Vertafore 7 years ago. And 2024 is a year where all that groundwork we've laid over the past 3 years comes to life. It's a year of big impact, and we're thrilled to be on this journey with each and every one of you. Today, we're excited to share with you 5 product highlights that exemplify our relentless pursuit of innovation and excellence. So let's dive deeper in and explore how these advancements continue to empower you to succeed and reach new heights of success. So at this Accelerate, you're going to see Agency One. Agency One is really coming to life here in 2024. I stood in Austin last year and told you about our strategy for Agency One and why it should matter to you. It gives you the modern look and feel. It gives you an intuitive user experience. It provides more automation. You can do more with less clicks. It's all built on our modern public cloud tech stack with AWS, powers your business, gives you all that centralized and accessible data, and it's all based on the systems that you've come to rely on to drive your business forward. It's what you are using today, and Agency One is that one platform that connects your entire business. So Home, Client Central, Client Search, and Global Navigation are all coming to Sajida and AMS 360 online customers to take advantage of starting this year. These features are all about faster navigation and greater visibility across your Vertafore solutions so you can spend more time with your customers. Let's actually see what this looks like with a real-life example of Agency One.
Thank you for calling Shield Insurance Group. My name is Jessie. How can I help?
Hey, this is Frank. I just need to check on my payment.
Frank Sinatra?
I wish I'd have a much nicer car. No, actually, it's Frank Bailey.
Bailey. Bailey?
Yep, that's it.
And speaking of cars, I see you have an auto policy with us.
Yep, sure do.
No Corvette though, huh?
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
There you go. It can happen. Okay, let's see what your payment status is.
I'm crossing my fingers that everything went through okay.
Looks like you're all paid up.
Great. Hey, thank you so much.
The pleasure is all mine. You better call me when you get that Corvette.
You bet. Thanks again. You made that quick and painless. That's really appreciated. So have a good one.
You too.
So that's a quick glimpse of Agency One. With Agency One, you'll be able to operate faster and feel all the new enhancements in the products that you already own from Vertafore today. I'm excited for the impact that Agency One will bring to our AMS 360 and Sajida customers, as well as the entire industry.
Okay, so let's turn our focus to servicers in the industry, right? Service is at the center of every agency's success at the end of the day. And it's a crime that in an agency, anywhere from 30 to 40% of staff's time is spent on administrative tasks such as rekeying data or manually executing analyses, right? McKinsey reported this fact after a recent study, but I know you all feel this, right? So you don't need McKinsey to tell you. And the Big I reports that when they asked agencies in the most recent Agency Universe study, what is the most important thing to help you drive success? More than 50%, so more than half of the respondents identified operating efficiencies to more effectively service as their top priority, number one, right? When I honestly reflect on how Vertafore can make a difference in the industry, right? This is it, right? This is where we can help. We can make a difference here. We can make a difference for our agencies, and we can make a difference for all of you. Right? And this is what is actually behind today's announcement, our investment in what we've called Project Impact, which is a project determined to drive up to 2 hours of savings per day for each servicer in the business. A project that is anchored in celebrating the servicer in this industry. So what are we actually doing, right? What's that mean? Over the past 6 months, we have spent time shadowing 72 people in agencies of all shapes and sizes across the country, right? We wanted to watch what's working, what's not working, what takes way longer than it should, what are you doing manually outside of the system? And we're not done yet, right? Our team, who's led by VJ, I think many of you know VJ and love VJ, are still working through and working to shadow more and more agents to understand how work is really getting done, right? And their objective is to identify where we can drive real-time savings for the servicers. Some of these things may be big, some of these things may be small. We're looking for real-time savings. And through this work, our team has, obviously not surprisingly, identified tons of opportunities. Small things that we can be tackled in the very next release, and a couple of bigger things that we're going to tackle over the next 2 years. Bottom line, what I want you to know today, right, is that we are putting millions and millions of dollars into this mission, and we will continue to update you as these things are progressing. These enhancements range from a series of improvements in day-to-day processes, like completing accord forms, managing policy data, removing unnecessary clicks, working with documents, right? All the way to major improvements, like a new certificate management feature, which promises to vastly improve the way 360 and exhibitors use it today. Yeah, please, it's well needed. It really is. You know, I will tell you, many of these smaller things are coming in the next release. You're going to start to see them, you're going to start to hear them, we're going to shout from the rooftops as they come out. And this new certificates feature is already with our design partner agency. So if you want to see and talk more about that new certificate feature that's in design, please stop by the booth, please stop by the exhibit hall. You know, I was at an all hands recently, and one of our Vertafore employees said to me right after the call, he said, you know, Amy, there is no more important project at Vertafore than this one. And I couldn't agree more, to be honest. So to celebrate the servicers in our industry, we have new pins available for each and every servicer at the conference to wear with pride, to wear in appreciation that service, at the end of the day, is at the center of every agency's success. So if you help your agency drive client success, stop by, pick up a pin at the Vertafore booth in the exhibit hall. There is one for everyone. Chat with us about what would help you be a better servicer and wear that pin with pride.
I have a feeling those pins are going to be a hot commodity. So let's jump to our next exciting announcement. So last year we told you about Bind, personal lines Bind, and I'm proud to announce that it's here for you today. So with Bind, you're able to bind a personal lines policy directly within PL Rating. And this achievement wouldn't have been possible without individuals like Keith Savino, I'm sure he's here in the audience somewhere, and the tremendous partnership we forged with our agency and carrier community. Vertafore has always been at the forefront of personal lines rating, and Bind is the next chapter in our journey. So Bind helps you close business faster, helps you win more deals, issue policies seamlessly without ever leaving PL Rating, and it's a game changer for our agency clients. Acuity is the first carrier. They're live today with PL Rating and Bind, and Travelers is next to launch this year. So we're really excited about this. To show you how powerful this is, we're going to show you a demo, and I'm going to talk you through the Bind experience here. So Bind starts, you're on your quote screen, and you'll be able to see the carriers that are participating in Bind with the Bind button. From there, you'll answer a few more carrier-specific questions, fill out some data that wasn't filled as part of the quote process, complete that information inside of it so that you can quickly get to a verified quote. Here you have the verified quote with the payment options and any messages that are coming back from the carrier. You're then proceeding to the payment screen, and the payment is now successful. You've never left the PL Rating platform. You've paid for the policy. You come back, and now you have access to the policy number and all the policy documentation associated with that instantly. It's directly from the carrier. And so you're able to move through that process seamlessly and quickly, get access to all of that data instantaneously, and be able to have accurate data inside your systems. And we're really excited about this innovation. This is the first step in a journey. Binding a policy has never been easier. So let's embrace the new area of connectivity and innovation together. The possibilities are endless, and the journey ahead is nothing short of extraordinary. If you want to learn more about Bind or you want to see it live in action, stop by the booth or chat with Gordon Kendall. He's out here in the audience too somewhere. He's our product leader that's driving this innovation forward.
All right, team, a little more than 2 years ago, we brought an exciting sales enablement tool into our platform of agency solutions. It is called Agency Zoom. Right? Our goal was to help agencies drive more sales, bottom line, when we brought it in. It was a terrific startup business, it had real momentum, and I genuinely believed that we could help this business accelerate impact in market. And we sure have, right? In partnership with Mo and X and the agency Zoom team, we have reached 35,000 users on the platform across 4,900 agencies. Really great stuff. We're super proud of it. But there's a misconception out there. I often hear people say to me, yeah, Amy, but agency Zoom is for the small agency only, right? I'm here to tell you today that that is not the case. Would you be surprised to know that the largest agency that uses agency Zoom has 350 users? And they've been using it for 3 years. Would you be surprised to know that 30 of the top 100 brokers leverage agency Zoom? And today I'm happy to announce that over the last year we've released a series of even more features that are available to help support larger agencies, including helping networks and associations. But don't just listen to me. I actually want you to hear from VIAA, right? Valley Insurance Agency Alliance. They are a family-owned organization with more than 160 agencies in Missouri and Illinois, right? They are a great partner to us and a powerful example of the impact agency Zoom can have on larger organizations. We'll listen to them.
What Agency Zoom Enterprise has done for us is it's allowed us deeper insight to the top performers. Their process procedure is a huge benefit to other members. And with that, it just kind of gives us a better insight to what other agencies are doing to help improve everyone in the group.
Our producers really enjoy seeing the process of where their leads are. It's kind of hands off for them, which is great. They're able to collect the data from the clients, get it submitted into Agency Zoom. The biggest benefits that we're seeing are the KPIs. So keeping up to date with essentially real-time results, have really easy, quick conversations with producers and account managers without having to go into a management system and search for reports. It really eliminates a lot of those steps. And if there's an agency that's on the fence about committing to Agency Zoom, you certainly won't be disappointed.
So thanks, Bill and TJ. It's really great to hear your thoughts. I actually think we need TJ on our team. But Agency Zoom keeps getting better for everybody, not just the large agencies. Our powerhouse development team, they delivered more than 100 enhancements this last year based on strong and tight partnership with our users. One of which is actually an AI-powered feature that streamlines the day-to-day basic work, making it easier to get tasks completed. It's super cool stuff.
So let's shift our focus to another vital segment of insurance distribution. We're going to talk about MGAs. In 2023, we witnessed an explosion in the MGA space. At Vertafore, we're not just observing this growth, we're actively powering it to go even faster, because we believe that when MGAs succeed, it's good for everyone involved. Over the past 2 years alone, we've added more than $15 billion in premium, which accounts for about 23% of the entire MGA market, to our MGA portfolio, reflecting the immense growth and potential in this sector. We have over 10,000 programs in MGA systems, and we're witnessing growth in programs of all sizes, ranging from massive serial endeavors to startup administrators bringing new programs to market. But what truly sets us apart is our speed of bringing these programs to market. Last year, we told you about our commitment to increasing product development 5 times. And this year, we're continuing that investment, and the results speak for themselves. One of our clients, Dual Group, recently received the prestigious 2024 Model Insurer Award from Celent for their ecosystem transformation. So Celent recognized Dual for their increased productivity and revenue following the implementation of MGA systems. So let's give a round of applause for this achievement. Congratulations, Dual. Your success is a testament to the transformative power of the Vertafore solutions. So the momentum doesn't stop there. We're continuously pushing the boundaries of innovation, striving for even greater value to our customers. If you're curious to learn more about key initiatives like driving round-trip connectivity for MGAs, where we're connecting retail agents, MGAs, and carriers together for seamless digital connectivity across that landscape, reducing all that duplicate data entry. It's really powerful. come attend one of our sessions this week. It promises to be an insightful dive into all these advancements.
Awesome. Thanks, James. This is really great stuff. We're not just about keeping up with the pace of change team. We're about setting that pace. And I have to tell you, we could not make any of this stuff possible without the passionate people on the Vertafore team. You should all know that you are backed by a tremendous team of people that are 100% committed to your success. When you drive growth with new customers, they celebrate with you. When you're having a product issue or when your customers are going through challenging times, right, they feel that impact. These are the teammates that wake up every day focused on your success and your business. And then there's you, right? We don't exist without you, right? We exist at Vertafore for the sole purpose of powering the independent agency channel, the growing agency independent channel, right? We exist for the amazing people that you are and the incredible people that you have the opportunity to serve. So let's celebrate you. So we do all of this work, team, with the purpose of helping you and your businesses thrive. Thank you all for joining James and me this morning. It is so great to see you all. I hope to spend as much time as I can with as many of you while we're here over the next few days. Enjoy the week, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that cool? Ladies and gentlemen, next week, we've got day 2 of the main stage sessions that I'm going to be bringing you, which has got a cool panel discussion led by our CFO, Teresa. She does a great job moderating that. They get in some really fun topics. There's some really cool panelists on there. Please don't miss it. Channel Orange is the place to be if you're in the insurance industry. Please hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen, and come back and hang out with me again next week. See you later, guys.